After nearly a decade, a John Doe at the Horry County Coroner's Office has now been identified. Back in 2016, the man was found dead in a resort pool in the North Myrtle Beach area.
Since then, investigators have been working to learn his identity. At ABC 15's Caitlin Richards joins us in studio now. So, Caitlin, what are officials telling you about this case?
Horry County Chief Deputy Coroner Tamara Willard says on Friday that man was identified as Malquan Tyreek Hawkins, and they've discovered he was 22 years old at the time of his death. Now that they know his name, they're raising awareness of how he was identified. On Saturday, February 6, 2016, a man was found dead at an Ocean Creek Plantation's pool when police were called for a drowning victim. Horry County Chief Deputy Coroner Tamara Willard says they're still searching for answers.
We're not sure how he got to Myrtle Beach. We know that he last had an address in what we believe the last area was in Hanover County.
On Friday, one of the biggest questions, who is this John Doe, was answered. Nearly 10 years after his death, he's identified as Malquan Tyreek Hawkins. 3 genealogists have been working on identifying him. Pawleys Island Police Chief Mike Fanning, who also recruited another genealogist in Nevada, and Dina Chasin, who happens to be a very distant relative to Malquan.
And Dina happens to be a genealogist. And Dina worked on it because this is near and dear to her because it's a family member. So they all, for the last 4 to 5 years, have assisted with looking at any DNA that's identified through several of the DNA search engines and clearinghouses, and anything that came close, they would try to connect it to our John Doe.
Willard says as an infant, Malquan was taken into DSS custody and adopted at a very early age, then was taken back into DSS custody as a teenager before aging out of the foster care system. Now Willard is stressing the importance of choosing to have your DNA analyzed through companies and checking the law enforcement box to help with cases such as Malquan's.
If his family had not checked, his biological family had not checked the law enforcement box, then we would not have found him yet. I had always hoped and always knew in my heart that we would find his family. I certainly didn't think it would take 10 years or almost 10 years, but I wasn't going to give up if it had taken 5 times this amount.
Willard tells me there are still questions as to how Malquan got to Ocean Creek Resort and what happened on that night in 2016. She says if you know anything, you're asked to call police. In studio, Caitlin Richards, ABC 15 News.
All right, thank you, Caitlin. This is only one of more than 15,000 unidentified persons with open cases in the U.S. Medical examiners report trying to identify remains is an ongoing problem throughout the country.